Hi, I'm Robin Felix, the district's communications manager, and I'm here with Randy Maggard, our new governing board chair. Randy, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And we just wanted to ask you a few questions so really everyone can get to know you better.
Okay.
Okay, so what was it like growing up in the Dade City, Zephyrhills area?
Oh, it was really a blast. You had a small community, you knew everyone, very close knit. No matter where you went, somebody would say hi. We were one of those communities where you knew what was going on. The bad side of it is everybody knew what was going on as well. So as a youngster, I couldn't get away with too much. They would always call my dad. So that was the bad side of living in a community, but it was really great, and that's why I stayed where we are, so I could raise my kids in the same type of community.
Right, so you grew up there, you went to school there,
Yeah.
Now you run a successful business there. What about it, just really makes you stay there, makes you just really love it?
It's still a community, even though it's grown. I mean, since I was born there, I mean, it has quadrupled. The city has changed, the east side has changed, but you still wave at people going down the road, you still say hi to your neighbors, you run into them at Walmart or wherever. It's still a close-knit community, and I still really like that.
And so tell me what you've learned along the way running a successful family business in the community.
Well, my dad instilled into my brother and I is that failure is really never an option. So when we work hard, and we try to do that in every aspect of our lives. If you ask our kids, we are very competitive, and everything we do seems to be that I one-up you, whether it's golf, whether it's playing cards, whether it's whatever it is. So that's one thing that I have taken in different avenues other than business, is to give it my all when I go there and give it everything that I have.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your family for a
Okay.
minute. So
All right.
Tell us first, how did you meet your wife?
Well, we were high school sweethearts. Met her at Zephyrhills High School in the Commons area. We both were late that day. And the shy person that I am, saw her across the Commons area and walked over and said hi. And 31 years later, and 3 kids and 2 grandkids, here we are.
Wow.
So
you have a business, you're involved in a lot of boards, you're involved in a lot of outside organizations. So how do you balance all of that, with family life?
A great wife and a good calendar. That's the best answer I can give you. She's very supportive in what I've done and what I do, and I couldn't do it without her support, no question.
So tell us a little bit about your kids and grandkids.
Well, I have 3. I have 2 boys and a girl. 2 are married, one's not. Got 2 grandkids. Those are great. I don't have to say no anymore. Now I can just say yes, sure, right? Other than playing with something dangerous. Yes, I don't care. It's 10 o'clock. You can have a cupcake. I'm fine with that. So I absolutely love the grandkids and my kids, of course, but family's important to me. Very important to me.
And what is the most important piece of advice you've given your kids?
2 things, actually. I try to tell them to fear God and work hard. And if you can do those 2 things, you can succeed in this world. It's not easy, but you can succeed if you do those 2 things. You may ask them, they may have another answer, but that's what I try to instill in them.
All right, let's talk a little bit about water management.
Okay.
So you started out on a basin board,
Mm-hmm.
then you came to the governing board. What have you learned here? What has surprised you about the district in your years?
The biggest surprise that I have is before I came onto the basin board, I had a perceived notion of what Swift Mud was like, and it wasn't very good. And once I really got involved through the basin and now the governing board, I am totally amazed of really all the good things and the great things the district does. And I think that's something that we need to exploit more. I've been, we do things I didn't even know we did. And I have been totally blown away by that, I think, of all that we have accomplished out there. You just hear certain sides of it, and I have, being involved, I have a healthy respect for the employees here, the staff, and really what this district has accomplished is really amazing to me, that I didn't even know nothing about, so then.
Well, now you have an opportunity to chair the board. So what are you looking forward to accomplishing in this next year?
Well, I want to continue the same success that the district has. I want to be a leader. I'm a leader, not a follower. And I want to make sure the district always is at the forefront of what we do. I want the rest of the state to look at us for, that's how you do it, and that's how you do it the Swift-Mud way. So that's a major emphasis I want to make sure we do not change, to have that vision and to be able to think outside the box and look at water differently and our natural sources, natural resources and our strategic plan. Just look at it totally different. And I think that is a big priority of mine. The second thing, it sort of goes to what my biggest surprise was. We need to let people know, the citizens know, we've accomplished a lot. And I'm not sure we've done as well of that as we should. I think we need to go out and tell a story that what we've done. I think more people would be surprised like I was.
And what would you tell someone in the community about how vital managing our water resources really is?
You know, I have that conversation a lot now. And I tell citizens when I have that conversation with them, today the water management districts are more important than they ever been. Water's the new oil, the new gold. And it's without water, it doesn't really matter about anything else. We will have no visitors, we will have no growth, we will have nothing. So today, water management district are very important to make sure we have sustainable, clean drinking water for the future for our kids. And that's really why I'm a part of this. I have my grandkids, I'm a native Floridian, born and raised in Zephyrhills. And my kids live here, my grandkids hopefully will live here, and I want them to enjoy Florida the way I did. You know, be able to go to a spring, be able to swim in a creek or a river, and go out to the Gulf and enjoy what I had a chance to go. And that's really why I got involved in the first place. So that's what I tell citizens, why it is so important that the district keeps the direction that it's going and where we're headed, though sometimes I don't always agree with it, but at the end of the day, they will be happy with where we're headed.
All right, well, Randy, thank you so much for joining us today, and we're excited about the upcoming year.
Oh, so am I. Thank you so much.